and welcome. Um, this is Christina. Um, I'm sorry. I don't really have my thoughts together. I really didn't want to come on camera today because I feel like I look a mess. But there's so much going on, and I just had to come on and talk a little bit about it. I just did my update. Well, yesterday I just recorded my update for my 9th and 10th week on compounded tirzepatide. And I must have been living under a rock because I didn't fully realize that the FDA had took tirzepatide off of the shortage list. I noticed a lot of people were talking about it yesterday, but I just felt like the people were just talking, like they normally do. But I must have totally been living under a rock. Well, it was speculated that this was going to happen anyway. I don't know if you guys remember or if you're active on Reddit, but on Reddit, maybe about a week or so ago, maybe it might have even been 2 weeks, someone posted a response that they had got back to the FDA. They had got back from the FDA, and in that response, the FDA made it seem like it was coming off on October. And originally, I thought, as someone who sends out a lot of emails to customers daily, I thought that somebody had just, copy and pasted or and forgot to change the template or forgot to change the date, but no, they did not. It was true. It was true. So, I'm a few days late to the party. So I'm just a few days late to the party. Well, even if I end up switching over to Sima, I'm not going to change my name because I think I kind of like the Tirzepatide name. So I don't think I'm going to change. I guess I could change it to like Simastina, but I mean, I don't know. So I think I'm going to stick with Tirzepatide for a minute. I think the problem is, if you guys don't recognize me, I'm sorry, my hair is a little bit different than it normally is. I think my last few videos, my hair was down, but now it's kind of like twisted up. And I got a whole bunch. I'm sorry for that interruption, so I have to start over again. I just totally lost. I hit my earbud and then it just started playing music and stopped my recording. So my apologies for the abrupt stop. Hopefully I can find somewhere to kind of loop the two videos together. And if I can't, maybe I just won't put that first one there. But if I can't figure out how to do that, let me just briefly recap what I said. But basically, I was living under a rock and just realized yesterday that the FDA had officially removed tirzepatide from the shortage list. Tirzepatide, also known as Manjaro and Zepbound, from the shortage list. People with prescriptions for the brand name drugs are still experiencing some shortages, but I guess it depends on where you're located. There has been a lot of speculation since people are still having problems getting their orders. I mean, I don't want to speculate about the speculations. But, I don't know. Allegedly, some people feel that maybe some palms might have been greased at the FDA. I don't know. To get this to happen, because there are still shortages. And people anticipated that there would be even more shortages with the port strike and with people switching from compound back to brand name medicines. I believe I received a push message late last night that they were working on ending the strike for the port workers. So hopefully that won't be a real issue to the supply chain, since the strike was relatively short. But that's still a developing story within itself. So, I'm since I saw that message on Reddit. I don't know. No, I think I was talking about that before the camera got cut off. But apparently, I'm on Reddit and in some Compounded Tirzepatide channels on there. And in those particular channels, someone had posted an email that they got from the FDA maybe a week or two ago, talking about how the I don't want to say shortage was going to end, and some people weren't 100% sure if it was true or not, or if they didn't know. I know the email was true, but I thought that maybe the person sending the email might have just forgot to like copy and paste something and just had that date in there. But apparently that date was right, and apparently that date was right, because it did come off the list in early October. So now I didn't try to switch over providers. My particular provider, you can only get it a month at a time currently, and I didn't try to switch over when I saw that, because I was just like, oh, I don't know if this is 100% true. I'm not going to get all worked up about it. Well, it was true. And I didn't go out and panic buy toilet paper or tirzepatide, so here we are. So when I fully realized what happened yesterday, I was like, what am I going to do? So I just kept trying to check around and see if my telehealth provider or my pharmacy had released a message or had said anything, but I hadn't received anything. But I wasn't so worked up enough to like, let me see if I can call them and let me see if I can email. Because as a person who does customer service professionally, every time something major hits, the customer service workers get bombarded with emails and phone calls. And honestly, all you do, well, at my particular place of employment, all you do when you do that is just further, one, create extra work, and two, delay responses, and three, sometimes depending on what systems you're using, you could push yourself further back in the queue. So somebody who messaged later than you originally messaged can be getting a response back because you push yourself further back. So I just said, I have enough for my next shot, which is today. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do all of this emailing and calling and just creating extra work for people. I am just going to wait and see what they say. So and then at some point I joined the Facebook group for my particular telehealth, because I wasn't a part of their Facebook group all this time. So I joined the Facebook group just to see if what they were talking about, or if they had said any like messages over there. And basically people were just over there speculating about what was going on, and trying to find another provider that they could possibly get in, who subscribes for prescribes for more than a 30-day period. So, but my patients finally paid off, because I saw a notification that came through my Apple Watch. For an email that I received. I get so many. I honestly probably have like 12,000 emails in my inbox. You all know how it is. So sometimes I miss important messages, but for people that I'm constantly on the lookout for, As far as emails are concerned, I like star them so they can go to like a separate box. So they can go to a separate box, so I'll be able to see their emails when they come in the future. So I saw a star email had came in from my telehealth provider. So I'm going to read that email to you right now. And I'm going to leave their names out in case the ops are watching. So I won't mention the pharmacy or the telehealth provider when I read, the message. But I'm going to read it to you so you can get the gist of what's being said and there won't be any confusion. So, this is what I'm going to do. Oh, in case I didn't mention, I got on the scale today. Well, I think in my last message, my last post from yesterday, I talked about how I was going to take a laxative if my order arrived from Amazon yesterday. My order did arrive from Amazon, but it went to the package room, and but it was after I had already kind of like winded down for the day, so I didn't get a chance to get it. But I picked it up this morning. I plan on taking some tonight, even though I used the bathroom yesterday after I made my original message. I'm still going to take some X-Lax. I think that's what I purchased. So I'm going to take that tonight when I do my shot. And hopefully all will be well. But I stepped on the scale today and I was down some more ounces. So for this particular week 10, I was down 1.1 pounds. So I believe I'm down 13.9 pounds for the whole 10-week period that I've been on compounded tirzepatide. Okay, so I'm not going to delay any further. I'm going to read this message so I can get back to what I was doing. But it says, "Dear patients, as some of you may be aware, the FDA has removed tirzepatide from the shortage list. This decision has significant consequences as it now prevents compounding pharmacies from filling prescriptions for this critical medication. Despite the challenges many of you have faced and continue to face in obtaining tirzepatide, as well as the ongoing struggle to secure insurance coverage, the FDA decided to make this decision for reasons we can't comprehend. Their decisions has dealt a heavy blow to the well-being of hundreds of thousands of us who rely on this medication. This is not the end of the story. We have seen GLP-1 medications removed from the shortage list before, only to be reinstated within a matter of weeks. We have limited time to act, and it is imperative that we work together to navigate these challenges. Please read below for more information on how we can all help each other. The short-term plan is for the next 60 days, we will continue writing and sending prescriptions for tirzepatide to our pharmacies as allowed by the FDA. This may include a change to your pharmacy to accommodate your order. Keep in mind that we only use the largest, most reputable pharmacies. Looking ahead, if the situation in pharmacy permits, we'll offer the option to place orders for multiple months of tirzepatide. Please note this will not be in October. Don't worry, we will reach out to you giving you this option. Our long-term solution is that our primary goal has always been to provide the most effective solutions and the highest quality care for weight loss. We firmly believe tirzepatide is part of that solution. However, we must also prepare for the possibility that tirzepatide remains restricted. Therefore, in the days to come, we'll launch of our semaglutide program. While tirzepatide has been highly effective for many, semaglutide has also shown great success, and it comes at a lower cost. Again, we will contact you directly and give you the option of switching. As always, we'll guide you through the process. What you can do. In times of uncertainty, the strength of our community becomes even more important. We ask that you make your voice heard by reporting your concerns to the FDA through the provided links. Additionally, we encourage you to reach out to your local Congress members. Your advocacy is crucial in these challenging times. We are committed to keeping you informed, supporting you, and ensuring that you continue to have access to the medications you need. Thank you for placing your trust in us. Together we will emerge stronger. And then there are some FDA links at the bottom. And there is also some links to contact your governor, your House of Representatives, and to find out who your Congress members are if you currently don't know them. So, it seems like they are going to try to continue on with business as usual for the next 60 days. And then once those 60 days expire, they're giving you an option to possibly get on SEMA. And they are hopeful that if enough people, this is just me summarizing it, but they are hopeful that if enough people contact the FDA for any shortages that they are experiencing, that the medication might end up getting back on the shortage list, and then they'll be able to continue to prescribe the compounded tirzepatide as usual. So, as of right now, I think I'm going to just try to ride things out. I don't know that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't know if I am going to try to switch to a provider that can provide me medications for a longer. Let me reframe that. I don't know if I'm going to switch to a provider that already provides multiple months of medicine at this point. I think I'm just going to play it by ear and see how this goes. I'm still fairly new. I'm still fairly new to GLP-1s. I'm just on 5 milligrams. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if I had to switch to Sema. My parents were actually on Ozempic, and they have lost a significant amount of weight. My dad stopped taking Ozempic a few months ago, and I think he might have only regained like 2 pounds or so. But even though my dad is like 69, damn near 70, he is very active for a 70-year-old. He like cuts his own grass and like washes his own car. Like laundry, he's out there doing it. My mom was on Ozempic as well. She was much heavier than my dad. She started probably around like the 350 range. And I'm pretty sure she has mobility issues, so she hasn't been able to really step on the scale. But I'm pretty sure that she's lost a significant amount of weight, probably she's somewhere between 50 and she probably lost between 50 and 100 pounds. She's let's say just like 75. And she was practically immobile. She was like bedbound for a majority of the time. Well, not a majority on the time, because they were kind of like early adapters of Ozempic. But for like half the time that she's been on it, she's been bedbound. So she is still taking it because she is super short like me, so she still has a lot of weight to lose. But she takes the name brand Ozempic. But that is where we're at. I still have enough medicine. I think I might have enough for 2 shots. Maybe. Well, I'm going to take my 1 shot tonight, so I might have enough for 1 shot. I can't remember what I did at the beginning. But, so hopefully they get this figured out that I won't have to miss a shot. But, I'm still kind of just, seeing where we're going. So, unfortunately, I don't have any more news to report. I'm going to, after I wrap this video up, I'm going to get back on YouTube and see what is being discussed in the GOP1 streets. I didn't leave the Facebook group that I was in, but I had to stop looking at the messages because everybody was basically, people were panicked. And I can understand, especially if I can see you being panicked either way. One, if you still have a lot of weight to lose, like myself. I mean, I still have over 100 pounds to lose. Or 2, if you've lost a significant amount of weight, but you still have more weight to lose. Or 3, if you lost a significant amount of weight and then you're on maintenance. I guess if you're on maintenance, you can probably try to get the medicine, try to pay out of pocket to get the medicine from Lilly Direct. But from what I'm understanding, people are still struggling getting medicine from them directly. So I'm not sure what's going on with the FDA. Because if you can't get it from Lilly Direct, I mean, how are you going to get it from somewhere else? But they gave some BS excuse talking about it's not them that's causing the shortage. It's the logistics of getting the medicine to the people. It was something to that effect, allegedly. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. If people can't get it and you're making it, then people still can't get it, so there's still an issue. But I'm not going to badmouth the Lilly because I might need a job from them. I'm not going to badmouth them too bad because I might need to seek employment with them in the future. But I don't know. It just all seems a bit sketch. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So thanks so much for tuning in. It's no need for me to continue rambling on about the what ifs. As of right now, I'm going to take my shot tonight and just kind of play things out and see where things go. And then if I don't get any security from my provider, I might try to switch over to a different provider. But as of right now, I'm just going to stay where I'm at. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching. Please tune in again. Okay, have a good day. Hello. Let me move my finger from in front of the button. Hello, this is Christina again, and I have another update in regards to my telehealth / compounded tirzepatide situation. I theoretically should have like 2 shots left, but I just received a text message about refilling my prescription. And my particular telehealth provider typically sends a text message when it's time to subscribe to, well, not subscribe, but when it's time to basically update your next dosage. So I just received that text message, and the text message said that they were actually going to be using a different pharmacy than what they normally use, and that they're going to still keep me at the same dose that I was at, which is 5 milligrams, but that this particular pharmacy would be adding B3 to the medicine. So that's where I'm at. They do say that if you don't want the 5 milligram and would like to titrate up further, to please let them know. I don't know if you could hear my Apple Watch just go off because I've closed my exercise ring for the day. But I still have a little bit of time left out on my break. But I just received that text message about reordering. They said that I didn't have to do anything at this moment if I wanted to stick with the 5 milligrams that I'm currently on, but if I wanted to change, to just let them know. I was originally thinking about going up to the 7.5 milligram dosage just to buy me some time if they weren't able to easily get this figured out, because at least if I had the 7.5, I could still dose myself at the 5 milligram dosage and it would equal out to kind of like it would equal out to 1 extra shot of the 5 milligrams if I did the math calculations right. I don't know. My mind isn't all the way there at the moment, but I think that's how I calculated it, that I would end up with I'd end up with enough for an extra week's worth of medicine if I did that. But also titrating up, the price is different, and I don't necessarily know if the price is going to be substantially different since they switched me over to a different compounding pharmacy. So this still is a developing story, but that's all I kind of have to say for the moment. I'll update you as I get more information. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully the sound is coming through from my earbuds, but I'm outside walking around at my apartment complex, and there's an elementary school next door, so if you hear a little squeaky sound, that's kind of annoying. Those are the children on the playground swinging on the swings. Fortunately today they're very quiet. They aren't doing a whole bunch of yelling, but earlier today I heard all of this loud music playing, so I thought somebody was out in the parking lot being an asshole. But in actuality, when I came out this morning, they had like this big boombox thing going on, and they were playing music at the school, and these kids had all of these yellow shirts on, and they were running around. So I don't know if it was like a field day or what, but they seem pretty subdued right now. So I think they're pretty tired out. I think they're just trying to basically wait for their rides to come, or wait for their after school program is over with, or whatever. But that's all the update I have. So it looks like my telehealth provider is trying to stay on top of everything as far as the refills are concerned. And I hope that since they're trying to figure it out, that I'll have my medicine available before it runs out. So that's all I have to say for now. I'll keep you guys in the loop as I learn more information, but I don't want to keep you guys on hold if I don't really have anything else to really say at this point. So that's it. I'll talk with you guys later. Bye.